You walk into a casino thinking you're playing games of chance, thinking luck determines who wins and loses, thinking the house edge is just a small mathematical advantage. You're wrong about all of it. Former pit bosses, retired surveillance operators, ex-dealers, gaming consultants. They all tell the same story. Casinos aren't relying on luck or chance. They don't need to cheat. They don't break laws. They simply understand human psychology better than you understand yourself. And they use that knowledge ruthlessly. Everyone knows the house edge exists. Most people think it's small, a tiny percentage advantage that barely matters. That's exactly what casinos want you to believe. Here's what they don't tell you. Small rule changes create massive profit differences. Blackjack used to pay 3-2 on natural 21s, 50 years of tradition. Now casinos are switching to 6-5 payouts. Sounds like a minor difference, right? That single change increases the house edge by 400%. A player betting $10 per hand loses an extra $40 per 100 hands. Over a weekend trip, hundreds of dollars more extracted. Multiply that by millions of players. Billions in extra profit from one tiny rule modification most people don't even notice. 000 roulette wheels adding a third green space, bumping house edge another 2.6%. Slot hold percentages on the strip now averaging 8-10%. Used to be 5-6% in old Vegas. That extra 3-4% hold represents hundreds of millions annually. But here's the real secret. Casinos discovered something more valuable than fast losses: the slow bleed. Internal memos from former slot managers reveal the strategy. If players lose too fast, they stop playing. If players lose slowly, they stay. Keep playing, order more drinks, try other games. The lifetime value skyrockets, so everything gets optimized for gradual extraction rather than quick hits. Slots designed to give small, frequent wins, keeping you engaged, feeling like you're doing okay, while the math slowly drains your bankroll. Drinks served faster to big bettors, slower to small bettors, extending playtime, maximizing loss potential. Nothing random, everything calculated. Walk into any major casino, look around, notice what's missing. Clocks, windows, any connection to outside world. This isn't accident or aesthetic choice. This is psychological warfare. Without external time cues, humans lose track of hours. Studies show people gamble 25 to 30% longer when they don't know the time. The timeless bubble where night and day disappear. Where you forget you've been sitting at that slot machine for 6 hours. Natural light would break the spell, so casinos eliminate it entirely. Create artificial environment where 3 a.m. feels like 3 p.m., where time becomes meaningless and gambling becomes infinite. Slot placement follows hidden logic. Former floor managers explain the system. Loose machines near walkways, positioned where foot traffic passes, creating impression that the casino is lucky, that people are winning everywhere. The tight machines, tucked in corners, where you sit isolated feeding money into a machine programmed to take 90% of what you put in. And the sounds. Machines with loudest audio have highest hold percentages, because noise attracts players. The bells and music and celebration sounds draw people in. They hear someone winning and think, maybe I'll win too, not realizing the machine making all that noise is actually the house's most profitable unit. Former pit bosses describe their real job: not managing games, not ensuring fairness, watching people, reading body language, identifying profitable patterns. Anxious players bet more aggressively, chasing losses, trying to recover. Perfect targets for extended play. Tired players make worse decisions, miscalculating odds, forgetting basic strategy, even better targets. Drunk players, absolute jackpot. Inhibitions lowered, judgment impaired, risk tolerance through the roof. Pit bosses don't cut them off. They adjust table minimums upward, speed up dealer pace, maximize the take while the windows open. This isn't compassion or hospitality. This is predatory optimization. They're not intervening to help. They're adjusting strategy to profit from vulnerability. You earned a free buffet, $50 value. You feel rewarded, appreciated, smart for playing enough to qualify. Here's what actually happened. Casinos track everything. They know exactly how much you lost earning that comp. Former casino hosts reveal the formula. That $50 buffet, you lost $300 to $500 getting it. The free room, you're expected to lose more than the room costs. Significantly more. Comps aren't gifts. They're investments with guaranteed return. Bait keeping you in the building. Bleeding money at tables and slots. Modern casinos use AI-driven player tracking, monitoring how fast you bet, your average wager, your volatility tolerance, your lifetime value score calculated in real time. If you don't hit thresholds, benefits disappear. No more drinks, no more comps, no more VIP attention. You became unprofitable, so you became invisible. And the drinks? Many major properties now use traffic light systems. Red light means not betting enough. No cocktail service. Green light means active better. Drinks come faster. This is alcohol-based acceleration. The goal is keeping you gambling. Impaired judgment, lowered inhibitions, higher losses. Every free drink costs you far more than buying it would have. Since 2022, casinos invested heavily in AI surveillance systems. Facial recognition identifying you the moment you enter. Tracking your movement through the property. Cross-referencing against databases of banned guests, advantage players and problem gamblers. But it goes deeper. Modern systems detect emotions. Frustration, excitement, boredom, anger, reading your face, your posture, your behavior, then adjusting accordingly. Dealer pacing changes based on your emotional state. Winning and excited, game speeds up, feeding the rush, making you bet bigger. Losing and frustrated, game might slow slightly, keeping you calm, preventing walkaway, maximizing time at table. Casinos build digital profiles on everyone, how fast you lose, how much you can afford. Whether you're a problem gambler, whether you play skillful blackjack, how often you take breaks. All tracked, all analysed, all weaponized. High-risk players get more marketing, more offers, more incentives to return and lose more. Skillful players get frozen out, banned, removed, not for cheating, for winning too consistently. Even dealers are under total surveillance. Former dealers report 12 to 15 cameras pointed at them constantly, can't celebrate player wins, can't advise players, can't warn about bad odds. Only job is keeping the game running efficiently, extracting maximum value per hour. Dealer pacing is a weapon, trained explicitly to slow down when you're winning, speed up when you're losing. Why? Because more hands per hour means more house edge applied. More opportunities for math to work in casino's favour. You're on a winning streak. Dealer takes their time, shuffles more carefully, counts chips slowly, breaks your momentum, gives you time to second guess. Start making bigger bets, believing the streak continues forever. You're losing. Dealer speeds up dramatically, cards flying, bets settled quickly, maximising hands per hour, compounding losses, preventing clear thinking about whether to quit. Craps tables quietly regulate skilled players. Can't set dice too long. Can't grip them certain ways. Can't throw with specific angles. If you look too skilled, Boxman intervenes. Changes rules on you mid-game, disguised as maintaining game flow, actually disrupting advantage play. Roulette dealers taught signature disruption, varying spin speed, switching ball types, changing wheel direction, anything to prevent pattern recognition. Any edge players might develop through observation get systematically destroyed. Poker rooms increase rake dramatically, many now taking 10% up to $10 or $15 per pot. That makes long-term winning nearly impossible. The casino extracts so much from every hand that even good players struggle to show profit. The edge you need to overcome keeps growing. Top slot designers openly admit machines use reward schedules optimized by neuroscientists. Variable sound frequencies triggering dopamine release. Animations specifically crafted to hypnotize. This isn't game design. This is psychological manipulation at industrial scale. The science behind it is disturbing. Slot machines are programmed with variable ratio reinforcement schedules, the same technique that makes gambling the most addictive behavior pattern. More addictive than drugs for some people. Because the unpredictability creates maximum psychological investment. Colours are chosen specifically. Reds and golds trigger excitement and arousal. Sounds are engineered at frequencies that penetrate ambient noise, that cut through conversations and other machines, drawing attention, creating urgency, making you look. Animation sequences are timed perfectly, long enough to build anticipation, short enough to start another spin quickly. Every visual element tested extensively, A/B tested on real players, optimized for maximum engagement and minimum rational thought. Near misses are manufactured deliberately. 2 jackpot symbols appearing, almost winning combinations. Prolonged suspense reels, all programmed, all intentional, reward anticipation engineering, making you believe you almost won. That next spin might hit, that the machine is hot or due, the psychology is brutal. Near misses activate the same brain regions as actual wins. Your brain releases dopamine even though you lost money. The machine makes losing feel like almost winning. Reframing failure as near success, keeping you hooked. Some machines even have celebration sequences for wins that return less than your bet. You wager $5, win $3. The machine explodes in lights and sounds celebrating your victory. You lost $2, but your brain registers triumph. Genius manipulation. And here's the scariest part. Casinos can change hold percentages remotely, legally allowed in Nevada with notice. But most players have no idea. Casinos tighten machines during busy periods. More people playing, higher hold, more profit per machine. Loosen them during slow seasons, creating illusion of better odds, drawing people in. The machine you're playing might have completely different odds than yesterday, than an hour ago, different than the identical machine 3 feet away. And you'd never know. No indication, no transparency, just silent adjustment maximizing profit while you press buttons. Vegas ATMs charge $8 to $12 per withdrawal, plus your bank fee. Former casino finance staff reveal ATM fees alone generate $20 to $50 million annually for major properties. Not from gambling, from desperation. And placement is strategic, far from exits, near bars, near cashier cages, positioned where people are most likely to withdraw, after losing, after drinking, after deciding to chase their last session. You lost your gambling budget. Walking past the bar, see an ATM, think just one more $100. The casino wins twice. Once from the ATM fee. Again, when you lose that money too. Dealers are trained not to feel empathy. Management drills it into them. They chose to gamble. Don't get attached. Don't blow the illusion. This helps eliminate slowdown from sympathy, keeps games moving, avoids dealers warning players or helping them make better decisions. Casino hosts use psychological profiling targeting specific personality types. People who chase losses, who brag about money, who drink heavily, who seek status, who show addictive tendencies. These customers produce the highest profits, so hosts cultivate them carefully, making them feel special, while extracting maximum value. Security watches for profitable patterns, not cheating, big winners, card counters, people gaming comps, people not spending enough. If you're too good or too disciplined, you get labelled no future value. Flagged in system, benefits revoked, sometimes banned entirely. Your skill and self-control make you unprofitable, so the casino removes you. Between 2024 and 2025, major casinos adopted AI-driven behavior analysis. Cheating detection, player classification, spending prediction, dynamic minimum bet adjustment, dynamic slot hold changes based on real-time data. Gambling is no longer random, it's optimized. Every variable adjusted automatically to maximize profit from each individual player. You're not playing against chance. You're playing against machine learning algorithms designed by data scientists. The house doesn't just have an edge anymore. The house has a supercomputer calculating exactly how to extract maximum value from you specifically. Based on everything they know about your behavior, your psychology, your weaknesses. Stand back and look at the full system. Casinos study how you walk, talk, play, spend, react. Every guest becomes a data profile used to extract maximum long-term profit. They know if you walk quickly or slowly. Quick walkers are often time-constrained, less valuable. Slow walkers are relaxed, more time available, better targets. They notice if you're alone or with friends. Solo gamblers stay longer. Groups create social pressure to leave. They track your posture. Slumped shoulders indicate fatigue or defeat. Easy targets for one more offer, keeping you playing. Straight posture indicates confidence or energy. Might need different approach, different incentives. They monitor your eye movements. Where you look first entering a casino. What games attract your attention. How long you pause at different areas. All data feeding behavioural models predicting what you'll do next. Your betting patterns get analysed in real time. Are you a grinder? Small consistent bets or a shooter? Big sporadic wagers? Do you increase bets after wins, after losses? How do you respond to different outcomes? Every pattern identified, every tendency catalogued, every weakness exploited. They know your preferred games, your typical session length, your average loss before quitting, your tipping behaviour, your drink preferences, whether you smoke, whether you take bathroom breaks or play straight through. Every detail captured, every detail weaponized. The games themselves are just one layer. Underneath is layout psychology, surveillance systems, behavioural manipulation, comp structures, drink strategies, pace control, emotional management, AI optimization, all working together. You think you're playing blackjack. You're actually playing against psychologists, mathematicians, data scientists, AI systems, surveillance operators, casino managers, and corporate profit strategies. Simultaneously, without knowing it. The decks are mathematically stacked, the rules are rigged, the layout is a trap, the comps are bait, the drinks are weapons, the surveillance is total, the optimization is perfect. Casinos don't need luck. They eliminated it, replaced randomness with engineered certainty. Built a machine that cannot lose because every component is designed to extract your money slowly enough that you don't notice until it's gone. Here's what they really don't want you to know. Every single person entering a casino is being played. Not by dealers, not by cards or dice or reels, by a massive coordinated system that understands human psychology better than humans understand themselves. You walk in thinking you're the player. You're actually the game. The casino is playing you, using decades of research, billions in investment, armies of specialists, advanced technology, all focused on the same goal, making you lose in the most profitable way possible. The odds were never in your favour. The game was never fair. The house doesn't just always win. The house built the entire system ensuring they could never lose. That's the secret. Casinos aren't gambling. They're not taking chances. They know exactly what will happen. They designed it that way. You're the only one gambling. And you're gambling against a machine that's been perfecting its strategy for 70 years. A machine that learns from every player, adapts to every personality, optimizes for every situation. The real question isn't whether you'll win. The math already answered that. The real question is how much you'll lose before you figure out the game was rigged from the start. Understanding these secrets doesn't make you immune, but it does give you choice. Walk into casinos knowing what's really happening, knowing every comp is a trap, every drink is manipulation, every design choice is psychological warfare. Set hard limits before you enter, cash only, leave cards at hotel, decide maximum loss in advance. When you hit it, walk away immediately. Don't chase. Don't convince yourself one more hand. The system is designed to break that discipline. Your only defense is recognizing the trap before it closes, or choose not to play at all. Recognize that casinos aren't entertainment venues. They're money extraction operations using hospitality as camouflage. Every smile hides calculation. Every comp hides cost. Every moment inside means advantage to the house. The only winning move might be not playing. Because in a game where every rule is secret and every rule favours the house, the odds aren't just against you. The odds don't exist. There's only mathematical certainty wearing the mask of chance. Now you know. What you do with that knowledge is up to you. But you can never look at a casino the same way again. The illusion is broken. The machine is visible. The question is whether you'll keep feeding it anyway.